Hello everybody, welcome to our tutorial from zero to hero mastering Autodesk Inventor. We are in tutorial 2, swivel head bracket, and we'll create drawings. Go back to Inventor, we are in Inventor, this is my Inventor, and we'll use our default template, my template.idw, double click. Here's my template, you can add your name, etc., etc. I will add nothing here. So this is my first sheet. I go to find my browser again, view, user interface, model browser. Where is it? Here? Okay. As we said, my first sheet will be shaded assembly, so I'll hit base. Okay, go to this folder and bring my assembly. Here's my assembly as a base view. Okay, we need it shaded 3D, so we'll click the home view. Give it a scale of 1 to 2. Let us see. 1 to 1, it will be too much big, I think. No, it's stuck with 1 to 2 scale. Okay, we need it without hidden line removed and shaded. It's okay. So this is my first page. We here usually put a title for first page, the same name as my project, swivel head bracket. Bracket. Okay, let us change the font to 10, make it bold, and change the color to red, for example, or blue. Let's take blue. Okay. Okay. So this is my first page. You can, of course, arrange your too small here. Take this there. If for you, as we can see, we have lines here, and the lines are too thick. How can I change these? Then hit the view. You are here. Open this plus. This is my assembly. Click the assembly. It will be highlighted here. Right click and select as edges. Click right click on any edge. Don't click. Right click on any edge. And now you can change the properties of the all edges. They are all selected. Line weight here by color, I can make it 0, 1, for example. Hit OK. And you can see my lines is little bit thinner. Usually, I want this one as a picture. So I usually click this one, right click, go down, select as edges. Right click on any edge, and I'll switch the visibility of edges off. This is more real. This is more real. Looks like a picture. Save. The same name, hit save. And this is my first sheet. As I explained before, we rename sheets. So this is exploded, shaded assembly, 3D shaded assembly. In order to have sheet number 2, don't go to new and new file. No, just go back to place views and add a sheet to this file. Again, fill your name, your information, and here we'll have an exploded. So I'll go base, go to the folder, bring the exploded. Here's the presentation. This is my exploded view. It's only one view. If you have more than views, they will be here. You can select between them. Let's take it 1 to 2. Would be too big. 1 to 4. Sorry. 1 to 4. It's too small. Just try 1 to 3. It's fine, I think. Move it anywhere and hit OK. We need it shaded. Double click here and change the style from hidden removed, add the shaded. Hit OK. As we know, here we have to add balloons. You click the balloon, select here, okay, You can select big balloon if you wish. Hit OK first time, hit OK. And this is a big balloon if you have big assemblies. Okay. Or you can select default balloon from here. Okay, and let us continue. We'll take this one. There, it's okay. The size of the balloon with my, according to my explode assembly size. Okay, let us take this one again. Okay, here. Okay, next, the bushing. Try to make them a little bit arranged, the base. Can you see the line, dotted line? Is this one. And then this one. Save. This is my balloons. Of course, this one you delete it, or you can change it. How to change it? Click the balloon, select the style. Change the style to default to small. You can anytime change. We talked about this in previous videos. You can change the numbering too of the balloons. Now, save. Let us bring a part list. Part list, hit the view, click OK, and this is my part list. Okay. So number one is base to bushing here shaft. We need the shaft to be a capital. We need the shaft to be a capital letter. What to do? I'll open my assembly. Here's my assembly. Okay, open. And in the assembly, go to bill of materials, and you can change anything inside that. When we change here, it will be affect the parts list. I'll write it down, shaft with capital letter. Okay, click anywhere. So these are my parts that we have been here. Click done. Let's save. Let's go back to our drawing and see. This is my drawing. We will give it a time to save. Go to my drawing and just check. Then the shaft is changed to capital letter. Shaft is changed to capital letter. Okay, let's add a name to this one. And then where's the name? Here's the export. You can export it to Excel sheet, of course. You wish. We don't need it. Table layout, and we give it a name. Swivel head. Swivel head bracket for the part list. Okay. As I told you, we can change the arrangement sequence. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, as I told you or explained it in the previous tutorial. Go to it if you need. Hit OK. My sheet is ready. I don't need these thick lines again. I'll click here, go to my assembly. Here's my assembly. Right click, select as edges. Right click on any edge and take the visibility out. Don't forget, if you take the visibility out before you adding balloons, you can't add them because the balloon is identify the lines of the part. Next, go to place save first. Place views, we need add the sheet, hit OK. And this sheet will be exploded, will be sectioned assembly. And the third sheet is sectioned assembly. Again, we'll bring an assembly base. Okay, this is my assembly because it was opened last. Okay, give it a top view. This is my top view of my assembly. Give it to 1 to 2. A little bit bigger size. This is the top view, hit OK. And now I'll create a section. Hit the view as I explained it before. Don't click, go and define the position of your cutting plane. This is the position. I don't click, I just define the position with the green dot. Move your mouse to the left outside the part or the assembly. Click to start your section line. This is my section line. Go out of the assembly or part, click to finish. Right click, hit continue. Now your section can go up or go down. Then we can create a front view, or we can create bottom view. We need a front view, and we put it here. And here's my assembly in section. Hit save. Okay, we'll change, as we told you from the last, we change these. This one is 45. I'll change the scale to 2. The big part is okay. They are mating parts. They have to, adjacent parts have to have opposite direction. Here minus 45. Can you see? Let us keep it 1. Yes, keep it okay. Now we go here, and this one have to be the opposite of that one, so this will give it 45. It's a small part, let's give it 0.5. Okay, here, okay. Can you see the pen is inside? It's a standard part, so it's out of section. Okay, my head, give it 45, I see. Yep. 45, and keep it as 1. Hit okay. Save. As you can see here, my web, here's my web, is cut through all the web, through all along the web. So in our rules of section, the web, when it cut, when it have a cut, it has a cut through, we don't put hatch line. So click this, right click, and hide. That's why we created 2 solids. Do you remember? And we have 2 hatches here. If you don't create as a solid, it will be this line and this line will be removed, and it will be one part. It will be one part with 1 hatch. This is what we don't want. We want to define our what we call it, web. Okay, of course you can add now center line, center point, etc., etc. We have here our center mark. Click any circle, it will be have it. Okay, I explained already this one. We have a center line. You can have the center line from the mid of this one. Use your wheel for zooming, and to the end of my shaft. Right click, hit OK. And also I have from here, the end of my pen to the end, to the mid, sorry, from the mid to the mid. And this is the other center line. You can add center line here, center line bisector, by clicking these 2, and continue adding all center lines that it needs. Save. Now we'll add balloons and part list. Okay, we'll add balloons and part list to this assembly also. Click here, select your balloon, bow, pig, or ISO. Okay, go here and click the parts in order to show them. This is my shaft. Okay, this is my bush. And this is my base. Here's my open, here's my pen. And we show our color. Do we forget the thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need washers and nuts, so click the nut, go there. The other nut is there. Washer is there. What about the shaft? We have it here, yeah. We have it here. Okay, right click, escape, save. We need a part list again. Click the part list. Click here. Okay. And this is my part list. As we did in previous sheet, you can add. Just click on this balloon and take it a little bit out of my part list. You can add a title here. You can add changes to balloons. We already explained this in previous videos. Save. Usually in dimension we didn't put any usually in assemblies we don't put any dimensions but reference dimensions, and necessary to give the fits dimensions that have fits, okay, and tolerances. So what we have, we go to dimension here, and between the hole of my bushing and the shaft, click here and go to precision and tolerance, and we have, as we said, press fit. Okay, let us see it from our drawings. This is my drawings. If I go down here, so here we have 3/6 H7 or 3/6, where is it? From inside. And with 3/6 G6, we have here sliding fit. 3/6 H7 with 3/6 sliding fit. Okay, so we'll go here and have sliding fit. Go down to limits fit stacked. H7 with G6. This is the hole and this is the shaft. Hit the letter G and go here to select G6. You can add them as here, or you can take it linear. Okay, I prefer to take it this way. Hit OK. So this is my first fit. Okay, when it comes as red, you can move it out. So this is 3/6 diameter. Okay, my shaft will rotate inside that with a slight clearance. With a slight, we call it sliding clearance. Okay, next we'll have another fit here with 50. Okay, let us see what we have. Go back, and here we have 50. Where is it? Here, 50 F. Oh, sorry. 50 F7 at the shaft with 50. Where is my 50? Here's my 50 with H8. And H8 F7 at 50, where my shaft assembled with my swivel head. Let's go here and find it. Dimension again, 50. It will be here. And you can, as you can see, I gave a dimension of mating parts. Go to tolerance. Okay, go down to stack. Here stacked, and we have it H8 with F7 F. Here's my F7 for the shaft. Here, okay. Escape, take them out. If you wish, you can change the style of the dimension. They click here. We have small. Okay, when you change the style, it will go. The tolerance will go, and then double click here, and you are back to edit our dimension. Go to limits stack. Okay, linear H8. We said H8. This is H8, and the shaft will be F7. This is F7. Here, okay. This is the second tolerance, main tolerance that we add or fit here. The last fit, we need our shaft to be. There's something wrong here. I don't know what's this. They have to be the same dimension. Let us see what will happen. We have a gap here. We'll check it out. So let us give the dimension between shaft, bush and 47 for the bush. We gave it, I don't know why, it have to be 46. Okay, let us go to stack. Here is stack, and we'll need a press fit H7P6, as I remember. Here H7 at 46, and where is it? In the shaft. Go, where's my shaft? And in the shaft, where is it? Here we have F7. Can you see? Where is it? No, the bushing, sorry. P6, 46, V6. Okay, then let's give it P6, go. And here we have P. With the P letter on your keyboard to be the P is P6. Linear, okay. And there's something wrong goes while we are creating some escape. Take this out. And as we can see, we have a 3.7, the whole of my sorry, the whole of my base. Let's go to base, open, save first, open the base, and let's check. Here's my base, open, and we go to check the hole, this hole. Yes, okay, double click here. 46, not 47, it's 46. Okay, and here, okay, the tolerance is okay. Tolerance 46 and H7. Yes, it is okay. Okay, and save. If we go to drawing, it will be automatically updated. Can you see? It will change to 46. So these three main tolerances that I wanna give them in my assembly. They are too big. I'll click here with control. I'll click the other one and change the style of the dimension. Small, mid, and the S. Okay, update. We have updates here. Click save. Yes. We didn't save our assembly. Let us save our assembly. Where's my assembly? Here, my assembly. Hit save. And the base save. Go back to IDW. Update. And save. Good. So this sheet is exploded assembly. Not shaded. Exploded. Okay, and this sheet is assembly sectional views. Assembly section views. Good. Save. Of course, you have to add center lines here, etc., etc. To this. Next, we need a new sheet. Here's the new sheet. Here, okay. Okay. Here we have detailed drawing of our parts. I'll explain one or two parts, and you finish all the parts by yourself. So let's click base. This is my part. Let's open last. Let us have a section here. We don't have a section. We can create two views or section. I prefer to have a section. Hit OK. Section here. Don't click, just define the place, the mid. I'll go back here to my cutting plane, right click, continue, and this is your part section. Again, as you can see here, we have two solids in this part. We have this hatch and we have the opposite hatch. So I can click right click on this one, and hide, because it's a web and we cut this web along this. Okay. You give center lines, you add dimensions. I'll explain only one thing, how to add a tolerance, okay, to the whole dimension. how to add a tolerance to hole dimension. Then when you click hole dimension and click the hole, it will give you all the parameters of my hole. It's 536, 46 through, now without any tolerance. How to add a tolerance? Then double click to edit. It doesn't have it. Double click to edit. Again, we are out. We are out of my escape. Escape. Double click to edit, and go to precision and tolerances. Okay. And this is the precision and tolerances dialog box. Use part tolerance. Do you remember? Take out the global and click use part tolerance. Okay. We add a tolerance to this hole while we are designing. We need precision, okay, of 3. We have to give a precision of 3. Go hit OK. I hit OK. As you can see here, we have H7, and this is the size. We give it a size from there. So he gave me a 7 size. My 46 is 2 digits. I don't need it. Double click here. You can change the precision. The precision and weight. For the phi, I needed 0. Hit OK. Hit OK. And we have it 46 H7. This is the upper size. This is the lower size, or maximum size, minimum size. Okay. What if I want to have it here? You can also have it here if you wish. This is the hole, and this is the hole. You can have it in the top view or on the side view. It will be the same. You click, double click, and go to tolerances, use part tolerance, etc. etc. Delete. Go for bushing. Place views. The bushing have tolerance too. Sorry, base view. Okay, go to my folder, in my bushing. Where is my bushing? Here's my bushing. Okay. Again, let us create a section here. I need the top view first. This is the top view. In order not to put dimensions on hidden lines, hit OK. Let us create a section. You click the view. Okay, click the view. Oh my God. Section. Click the view, and we'll define the middle. Go out outside the part, and this is my front view and my section CC. Okay, annotate. We put here center line. You can put it by this name. Okay. Center line, cross center line. Okay. And next we'll add dimensions. Then the dimension. This is the shaft dimensions. Outside, external, or shaft dimensions. Okay. What do we have here? Let's go and see. We have P6. From outside, we have P6. So I'll go give it P6. Go down. Okay. Show limit size. We don't have a hole here. So go down and set not available. But we have a shaft. We F6, or how much? P6, sorry. P. And again here, hit the letter P. Go to P6. We need show size limits or show tolerances as you wish. Okay. And here's my dimension with P6. What about this one? We can give it as whole. We can give it as a dimension as you wish. Whole. Click here. Okay. Right click here. Okay. Double click. Go to precisions. Okay. Now take out the global. Use part tolerance 0. Hit OK. Hit OK. And this is my hole. Okay. So this way, and you can finish now all the parts, views. You can add the label to views, label to parts, as I explained in previous videos in tutorial 1. Okay, so we are finishing our project here. I hope you enjoyed it. You gain new skills, okay, new tools to master Autodesk Inventor. Keep tuned and see you soon.